cumulative record. Pupil cumulative means from the starting to till date, from the admission to till date, that is being maintained or not. If that is maintained, you have to specify 1 for yes. If it is not maintained, you have to specify 2 for no. Again, if you are specifying, if the school is maintaining those records, then whether these records, pupil cumulative records, are shared with the parents or not, you have to specify yes or no. If it is shared with the parents, pupil cumulative records are shared with the parents, then you have to specify 1 for yes and 2 for no. The third question in this particular data capture format page is, and this information has to be provided only by the private unaided schools. Only by the private unaided schools. And this information is to be provided only for current academic year. The first point we are asking is number of children belonging to weaker section or disadvantaged group applied for admission in grade 1 in current academic year under the 25% quota as per RTE. As per RTE norms, every unaided schools, they have to provide admissions in grade 1 under the 25% quota to the children who are applying in grade 1. So we are asking how many children this year applied in grade 1 for admission, and those children which are from weaker section or disadvantaged group. So how many total number of children applied for the admission in grade 1? In the second part we are asking number of children enrolled in grade 1 from weaker section or disadvantaged group under the 25% quota as per RT. On the first point we are specifying, we are asking how many total number of children applied for the admission, and in the B point we are asking how many children out of those who applied, how many children are got admission in grade 1 as per RTE norms under the 25% quota. This information has to be provided only by the private unaided schools. In the question number 3.2 on this page we are asking some information which is to be provided only by the private aided schools. Aided schools which get some aid from the government. So first point we are asking is percentage of aid being received from the government for elementary education, because every aided school gets some aid from the government, and here we are asking what is that percentage of aid which the school is getting from the government. You have to specify the percentage of aid you are receiving, the school is receiving, because the percentage which the school is getting, the percentage of aid which the school is getting from the government, those percentage of admissions they have to give to the students for free. Free education has to be given to that much percentage of students out of total students. That much percentage of students has to be imparted free education. So in the second point we are asking number of children admitted in grade 1 for free education. This information has to be provided only from the aided schools. In the point 3.3 we are asking some information about the school management committee, SMCs, and this information has to be provided by the government schools and government aided schools. Government schools and government aided schools. First question we are asking in this point is whether school management committee has been constituted for the school or in the school. Yes or no. You have to specify yes or no. 1 for yes and 2 for no. If the school management committee has been constituted, then you have to specify 1 yes. If it is not constituted, then you have to specify 2 no. Remember here that parent teacher association, PTAs, which was applicable in the previous years, it will not be specified here. PTA and SMC, these are different structures. So here we are asking only for the SMCs, School Management Committee. If the SMC has been constituted, then first point is total number of members in the school management committee. Out of those total, you have to specify how many are male, how many are female members in the SMC. B point, we are asking how many number of parents or guardians are the member of the SMC, how many male members, how many female members for SMC. C point is number of representatives from local authority, how many male representatives are there and how many female representatives are there in the school management committee. D point is number of meetings held by the school management committee during the previous academic year. How many number of meetings were held by the SMC during the previous academic year. In E point, we are asking for whether SMC, school management committee, prepare the school development plan. You have to specify the value in yes or no. If the school management committee is developing the school development plan, then you have to specify 1, otherwise you have to specify no. 2. F point in this particular question is whether record of children being maintained as per RTE. Because according to RTE, every children's record has to be maintained. Some formats are given and those are also being specified by the states. Some model rules are being developed. So you have to specify in the yes or no whether records of every children being maintained or not according to RTE. You have to specify yes or no. In the G part of this question, we are asking whether separate bank account is there for SMC, for school management committee, whether the separate bank account is there or not. If the separate bank account is there, then you have to specify the bank name where the bank account is existing, the branch name and the account number also. Nowadays, for every bank account there is a IFSC code. If that IFSC code is there with the headmaster for that particular bank account for SMC, then you have to write IFSC code of that particular bank account. Otherwise, you can leave this particular value IFSC code blank. Leave it blank if you don't have 0. The fourth point in this data capture format for the RTE related variables is details of special training. But this special training has to be, the information related with special training has to be provided only for the government schools, because these provision of special training is conducted only for the government schools. So you have to specify, the only government schools will specify this information. And special trainings are conducted for those students which are either dropout or out of school. To bring them back into the school, special trainings are conducted, but before conducting the special training, they have to be enrolled in an age appropriate class. Then only they will be provided special training, so that those students which are provided special training, they can be on par, they can be at par with the students of their class. Because these students to whom we have to provide the special training, either they are dropout or they are out of school children, but suppose a student is at a particular age group, and according to his age, the student has to be admitted in class 3. So that student will be admitted directly to class 3 and then will be given a special training to make that student compatible with all the students which are studying from class 1 to class 2, class 2 to class 3. So to bring that student in level with the co-class members, special training is provided. So for that special training, we are collecting that information. So that is to be provided in this particular format, and this is the information provided only for the current academic year. In the first part, we are saying number of children enrolled with need of special training in current year. Total number of children enrolled in this particular school for special training, that means who need special training. How many total number of students, and that too gender wise, boys separately and girls separately. You have to specify two values. In the B point, we are specifying number of children provided or being provided special training in current year up to 30th September, because the reference date of the data filling the data capture format is 30th September. So till 30th September, how many number of boys and girls are provided special training? That number we have to specify. In the C point, we are saying number of children enrolled for special training during previous completed academic year. During previous completed academic year. This year, this information will be blank, because this is the first year when we are capturing this information. This particular C variable will be used next year. In the D part, in the D point of this particular question, we are saying number of children completed special training during previous academic year in the year 2009-10. That information has to be provided. E point, we are asking who conducts this special training. If this special training is conducted, then who is the person who is conducting this special training? Codes are given. School teachers are conducting, then you have to write 1. Specially engaged teachers for special training. If that is the case, then you have to specify 2. If both kind of teachers, specially engaged teachers or school teachers, they are providing the training, then you have to write code 3, both 1 and 2. If some NGO is providing this special training, then you have to specify the code 4. If others, any other than school teacher, other than school specially engaged teacher or NGO, they are providing the training, then you have to specify code 5. If there is nobody to impart the school special training, then you have to specify code 6 for none, that nobody is providing the special training. In F point, we are asking where is the special training being conducted. Whether the special training is conducted in the school premises, then you have to specify code 1. If it is conducted other than the school premises, out of school premises, then you have to specify code 2. If sometimes it is conducted in the school premises, sometimes it is conducted out of the school premises, then you have to specify the code 3. G point of this data capture of this question is type of training being conducted, type of special training being conducted. Whether it is a residential training or non-residential training or mix of those, then you have to specify code 1, 2 or 3, depending on the nature of the training which is being conducted, special training. Now in the H point, we are asking number of teachers or education volunteers available for conducting special training. Total number of teachers or education volunteers available for conducting the special training, you have to specify the total number. Then we are asking number of teachers received training for conducting special training. On the H point, we were asking number of teachers or education volunteers who are imparting the special training. But in the I point, we are saying number of teachers who had received training to impart special training. You have to specify the total number of teachers. In the J point, we are asking whether special training material to the children is made available, yes or no. Now when the school is providing special education, special training to the children, then there is a separate kind of training material also, which we are given a term special training material. That special training material is provided to the children who are getting the special training is made available or not. Special training material is made available to those students or not. You have to specify yes or no. In the fifth point, we are asking when does the academic session starts of this particular school. When does the academic session start? You have to specify the month in numbers. If it is January, you have to specify 1. If it is February, you have to specify 2. Because according to RTE, now every school and school management committee, they can decide when the school session has to start. So that is the kind of powers given to the school management committee. So the every school, depending on their local conditions, they can specify the calendar of the year, calendar of the school, that in which month the school academic session should